Welcome, everyone, to the Will Coca Podcast. Another 5-Minute Friday. Let's get it started. Happy Friday, everybody. Another Friday is upon us. A weekend is so close. And, this week I've been thinking a lot about self-worth. I've just started doing some projects again, and as anybody knows who does freelance anything, you always have to have that awkward discussion of pricing or rates. I have been pretty bad at it for a long time. For me, I come from the school of a gig's a gig, an opportunity is an opportunity, but that's shifted a lot in the last couple of years, I think. Yes, an opportunity is an opportunity and a gig's a gig, but it also costs you something. I very rarely do things for free these days just because it will cost me either time, sometimes even money out of my pocket to do something. For instance, I had a project that I was doing for someone, and it was a rough go. It was not done properly, and they wanted a lot of fixes to it. Well, it took way more time than I thought, and it took me having to purchase some software to fix things, and I ended up doing it for free. Now, you could say that was an opportunity, and there was a lesson learned in that, right? But nothing's ever free. It's going to cost you. And this is the same in everything we do, the choices we make and the people we're around, the food we eat, it all has a price, right? Every decision has a price. The tough part is understanding the connection between self-worth and what it's going to cost you. Now, for a long time, I struggled with confidence in music just because I never saw it as something I was necessarily good at, but something I just loved to do. And there will be people that'll take advantage of that. There will be people that'll feed your ego just enough to get you to do something and not have to give you what you're worth. So the work really starts from the inside. You have to value yourself. You have to make sure that you're aware of your confidence and your ability to do the task at hand. And honestly, there is a bit of value in charging somebody for your service, because if someone has to give something to receive something, they're going to value what they receive because they had to work a little extra to get it. Now, I want you to listen to Tony Maserati. He's an amazing mix engineer, and this is his take on working for free.
I would never recommend anyone work for free, ever, to do anything. There's no free. Now, what I recommend to my seconds and the people on my team is that there's always something that you can be paid in. That can be a lot of different things. I mean, I heard one guy, what he did was he asked the client, can you deduct, buying a piece of gear? And they were like, sure. And he was like, okay, you got to buy me this. But no, I don't think that working for free works ever. I just don't.
And that's the point I was trying to make, is there's always an opportunity to have some sort of a mutual exchange, whether it's of services, whether it's of a discount, whether it's monetary. But you have to understand that in order for this to work, both parties are going to have to come to an understanding and an appreciation of each other's work and craft. It's like any relationship. Both sides have to show that value. It doesn't work if just one side is feeling it or just one side is showing it. It falls apart. The big part of it for me is being able to have that self-worth, being able to have that confidence in the ability, the work that you put in. You're the one that spent those hours working. You're the one that spent the time before you even got this job or gig to actually better yourself. They're coming to you because you've actually done the work. And that means that you're worth it. You're worth it. You guys have a good weekend. That's been another 5-Minute